So it's our first day on Sifnos. We arrived yesterday, but quite late. So we're just having a chilled morning, and we're just about to go to the supermarket and do a big shop.
So I did a full sit-down video and tour of the Airbnb, but unfortunately deleted the video, which is so annoying. But anyway, I will link in the description to the Airbnb, as it was such a lovely place with incredible views from the front terrace. You could literally look out the doors over Sifnos. We loved the kitchen too. It was like really traditional, but fully equipped with like everything you need. In fact, the whole Airbnb was really like traditionally decorated. It felt very like traditional Cyclades, but still felt modern, and you had everything you needed. Had aircon in the bedrooms as well, which was needed during the hotter evenings. The only thing to note about the Airbnb is this little walk from the place that you park your car to the Airbnb itself. However, if I can do it 28 weeks pregnant in a 28 degrees heat, I'm sure most people can. I read somewhere that Sifnos is not famous for its beaches, unlike some of the other Greek islands, but we actually really loved all the ones we visited. They were all really shallow bays, so like perfect for swimming, and the water was so dreamy. We were lucky that we didn't have a lot of wind when we were on Sifnos as well, so yeah, all of the beaches were perfect for us. I guess what people mean by that is the beaches themselves are quite small. The ones we visited were like really big bays, perfect for swimming, and you could walk out quite far into the water with it still being quite shallow. But the beaches themselves were quite small, so in the summer maybe there isn't an abundance of places to lie down. Bathi was probably our favourite beach. We ended up visiting twice because we liked it so much. And it's got quite a few tavernas on the beach as well, so you have like really good options for lunch and dinner. Tinos is a super remote beach tucked away in the north of the island. If you happen to rent a car, I would definitely recommend a visit. It's only about a 25 to 30 minute drive to the north of the island, so it's super easy. It's very picturesque and another great little beach for swimming. There is that famous ceramic shop there, although when we went he was sold out of everything. I think he'd obviously had a very busy summer. There are also two very cute tavernas and a little mini market on the beach, so you can easily like spend a day there, have a bit of lunch and just dip in and out of the water. It's definitely worth a visit. It's very beautiful, and the drive up is also actually really nice. A lot of the roads in Sifnos are quite windy, but this one is actually quite a straight road, and you see really beautiful scenery on the way.
So I've just woken up from a nap. I slept really badly last night actually. Well, actually I slept fine, but then I just woke up at like 5 AM. Couldn't sleep. It was very weird. It's like my pregnancy insomnia starting up again as I get towards the third trimester. But anyway, it's fine because we're on holiday, and in general I've slept really well and rested lots, so I was fine. And then I just had like a hour nap, which was lush. And I'm just gonna do a little bit of skincare and makeup because I'm gonna film something, a little reel for this brand that do like rental kind of maternity dresses. Well, it's actually like, it's like rental maternity, but it's not like necessarily maternity clothes, if that makes sense. Like, not specifically, but the idea is that it's like for pregnant women to be able to rent clothes, like specifically when they're pregnant. So things that are either like kind of a bit looser for the bump, or yeah, some specific maternity stuff, some like loose linen bits and things like that. So I've got 2 dresses that I've got from them, but they're both brands, so they like basically sell like, yeah, like other brands. So essentially like by rotation or any of those rentals, but it's specifically for pregnancy, which is obviously really good because when you're pregnant, you don't want to necessarily buy a load of new clothes because obviously you're not going to be pregnant forever. So you're 9 months, and then obviously postpartum as well. But so it's like quite good because actually like being able to rent stuff, especially if you've got events and things, is really handy. So yeah, I'm going to shoot that. And then me and Sean have massages booked this afternoon. I've got a prenatal one, he's got a deep tissue massage. So we're going to go do that at like 6:30. So we've got a little bit of time. And then, yeah, we might just chill in the spa after that. Maybe get some room service later. Just trying to decide what to do for dinner. Because we probably won't finish in the spa till like, well, yeah, 7:30. No, 8 o'clock basically. So we don't know if we like really want to like get showered and dressed and everything after we've had a massage, or if we just like want to come chill. And then we can do that basically, just chill in our rooms and get room service. And we've got this really big terrace, so we can just have our dinner out there as well. Only bought like a very limited amount of makeup with me somehow. I knew I wanted to not bring too much, but somehow I didn't even bring foundation. So I've just got this, which is the Charlotte Tilbury Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint. It's that like hydrating foundation. It's like a foundation stick, but it's like not really foundation. It's definitely got like more of a coverage than the other one. What's the other one called? Like Flawless Filter. But it's a similar vibe to that. And yeah, that's just all I've been wearing on my skin. I mean, I haven't really been wearing makeup at all anyway, but when I'm filming or shooting, or if we've been going out for dinner, I've just been using this. And it's really good. It just gives you like that little bit of coverage, and then also like a really nice under skin glow. And I've just got my banana lowlighter for under my eyes when needed, and I've got my Say Beauty concealer just for like the odd bit that might need a little bit extra. Mykonos on Saturday. We're flying home on Saturday, so we've got 3 more days here. It's Tuesday today, and yeah, we're getting like an 11:30 ferry across from Tinos to Mykonos, so like we're quite close to the port here. I think it's like a 10-minute drive away. So yeah, relatively chilled, and then we'll be on Mykonos by like midday. Get up to the airport by 1, and then we fly at 3, half 3, something like that. And then back in London by like 5:30 because of the time difference, which is really nice because then it's Gatwick as well, and we live in South London, so we should be home by like, yeah, all things being equal, like 6:30, 7. As long as our luggage is all good. And then, yeah, so we've just got like a chilled few days because this is a press day. I didn't really want to do too much else because we had like a really busy week last week on Sifnos. We rented a car and then we just did loads of stuff. We went to different beaches every day, drove around everywhere, and like was staying in Airbnbs, did a bit of cooking, a bit of eating out. But here we were just like, oh, we just really want to chill because we're here to review the hotel anyway. So I've been doing them some content, which obviously I will share on this vlog and for Instagram as well. So I was like, what's the point of like leaving and doing loads of stuff? It's a bit of a shame in a way because I would like to see a bit more of Tinos, but I just feel like there's no point trying to do too much. And we could like probably hire a car and do like a day of exploring. But yeah, I don't know. Part of me's tempted to do that. The other part of me's just like, just chill. This is like your last chill time. Plus, just taking advantage of being in the hotel. Like the hotel's so beautiful. It's got like all the amenities. It's got beach. It's got pool. It's got our own private pool. We've got breakfast here. Like the food's really good. So it's kind of like, in a way, let's just like enjoy that experience. And then like we'll come back to Tinos another time and see it and see like a bit more of it. Yeah, when I was reading about it, it was saying like, oh, Sifnos isn't like as famous for its beaches, more so for like its food and stuff like that. But we actually really liked all the beaches. They were really nice for swimming in, and it wasn't that windy when we were there at all. Like I feel like here on Tinos it's been way windier. That just could just be the same. Like the weather's just changed, but it does feel windier and like the water seems like more rough, like more wavy. Whereas like the beaches we went to on Sifnos were like quite wide and open and just were like really nice for swimming in, like really shallow. It's obviously not, it's a smaller island, so there wasn't like as much variety. Like I feel like this island's probably got like way more beaches to explore. But still, like Sifnos had, I think, we went to at least 4 really nice ones, and then we didn't actually go to a couple because one of them's not very accessible by driving. Well, the person we rented the car off was like, don't go to this beach because there's not a proper road. But I think you can like hike down to it, and we didn't even go to the beach at the main like port town. Definitely recommend it. It was a really, really lovely island. The only thing I would say is if you're going in September or like out of season, the ferry's quite expensive from Mykonos. It might be cheaper from Santorini or Athens. I think probably if you flew to Athens there'd be more options, but from Mykonos it was 2 hours. A little bit longer actually, like 2 hours 10 on the Sea Jets ferry, which is like a smaller one, and it was really rough on the way back. It was actually mental. It was like soaring over the waves. So, sorry, I was just answering my doorbell at home. Someone was trying to deliver something. Yeah. So yeah, ferry's quite expensive, but I think in the summer months there's like more options on ferries, and you can get the cheaper one, which is the fast ferries. But yeah, in outside, well, because I was looking at the dates and like the fast ferry stopped like the week before we came. I was like, that's weird. So I was like, oh, they must not go like after August. But yeah, so like if it is a windy day, that boat is like crazy. Like we were fine, we were kind of just laughing, but like loads of people were feeling really sick because it's quite small. If you've been to the Greek islands, you know there's usually like massive ferries that take people between the islands, but the smaller ones you feel it loads. So if you do get like seasickness or whatever, like it is a bit of a experience. But on the way there it was fine. It wasn't a very windy day and it was like absolutely fine. But on the way back, yeah, and it's 2 hours, which is like quite a long time. Like €100 each per way, so like an extra €400 for a couple, which is like a bit of a like extra. So just like factor that in if you are going to Sifnos. Like look at the ferry routes and the best place to fly to. Santorini feels like the closest because I think like you can go like Santorini and because it's like right next to Milos, and then or potentially Athens because there'll probably be a ferry that comes directly down from Athens to like Sifnos and Milos. So yeah, that's the only thing I would say. But yeah, the island's beautiful, really, really good food, like amazing restaurants, lots of different places to try. Everyone spoke English and I feel like it's very catered to tourists. Like I heard a lot of British accents, which was like a lot of British people were there, which seems weird. Like normally on Greek islands, I don't know, I just feel like there's usually like a mix, like Italian, French. Like the island that we normally go to, Syros, has loads of Greek like tourists there who come from the mainland. but I felt like Sifnos was like particularly British. I think we were actually had a good amount of time. We had 7 nights there, 7 nights, and it was like a really nice amount of time. You probably don't need that many, but like you can spread it out if you do, especially if you have a car. I could say at least 5. It's a really nice amount. And yeah, I think that's everything to say right now. I now need to go and film this.